Hello students. Yesterday we have discussed input function. We have made a program of simple interest using input function, and I have given you three programs including SI, area and perimeter, and the third was finding average in percentage of student in four subject. Fine. So out of these three we are discussing one program which is to find area and perimeter of a rectangle. So we have written a comment here. Now we are starting the program. So for finding the area and perimeter, we need two variables. One is length and one is width. So suppose for length, we have taken a variable L and we want to initialize this variable dynamically. We don't want to do static initialization. We want dynamic initialization. And for that, we will use input function. Fine. And within input function, we want a statement to be printed, which is enter length of the rectangle. Fine. And we know that the execution of the program will stop here because input function stops the execution of the program until any input is provided to the computer. Fine. But we know that whenever we are using input function, the the value is taken in the string format. Fine. So to make it an integer value, what we will do, we will keep this input statement within int data type. Fine. So why we have written int here? Because any value taken from the input statement is taken as a string. So to make it as an integer type of value, we have taken int in front of input. Fine. So the value will be taken as integer. We can change it to float also. Now similarly, we need width also. So we have taken a variable w, and again we again want integer type of value. So within int, we will give the input statement, input, and start the bracket. Again, we want a statement here, enter width of the rectangle. Fine. And we can find the area. For area, we have taken a variable, suppose area is equals to L into W. Similarly, for perimeter, we have taken a variable peri is equals to 2 into L plus W. Fine. Now we have found out the area and perimeter. So now finally we will print them. We'll write print and one statement will print it. The area of the rectangle is, we'll use a separator and we'll print area here. Similarly, we can print the perimeter of the rectangle is, and here the variable name here is, we have taken peri. So we'll write peri. Fine. Let's run this program. Now see, the execution is stopped here at the first line only. Why? Because we have used input statement here for L. Fine. So we will initialize a value. Suppose I have given length as 12. So this value 12 is initialized to this L. Fine. Now again width. Suppose we have taken width as 5. Now see, the area of rectangle is 60 and the perimeter of rectangle is 34. So in this way, you can do dynamic initialization using input statement. Fine. Now suppose we'll discuss a few things about the print function also. See, whenever we are using print function, suppose I'm writing print within inverted, whatever I will write, it will be printed as it is. Suppose I'm writing my, and then I can use, I can simply print it as my name is, suppose, Kirti. Right? When I will run this program, it will be printed in a single line. Right? The same statement I can print like this. My user separator, again name, again a separator is Kirti. Right? So this will be taken as a single line statement only. Clear? Now suppose I want 5 dots in between all the words, between my name, his, all the spaces I need, in place of spaces I need 5 dots. So we have two options. Either I will print 5 dots every time I'm using the space bar, fine, and I can make the code like this. See, print my name is Kirti. And I will use a separator argument after this. Fine. I will use a separator argument. You will write SEP is equals to, this is a separator argument, and you can write whatever you want to print in the space. Fine. Suppose I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. Fine. When I will run this program, see, in place of space, 5 dots have come. So this is the separator argument. You have to write SEP, and whatever you want to print in the place of space, you can write it here. Suppose I want to print stars. Right? So again I will use separator argument, and I will write 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. Run this program and see, in place of space we have 6 stars here. So in this way you can use separator argument of print statement. Now see, whenever you are using two print statement, suppose we have one statement as my name is Kirti, and next statement is I study in class 11A. This is another statement. Whenever you will run this code, the output will automatically come in second line, the output of the second print statement. The output of the second print statement will automatically come in the second line, right? But suppose I want these two lines and these two statements in a single line. What I can do, using different print statement, I want these two statements in a single line. So for that, I can use the AND argument. And how we use the AND argument? After writing the statement, I will use a separator and I will write AND. And AND is equals to, you can take any AND. So whenever you will press enter, it will not take the next line, it will take this AND argument. So whatever value will write here, it will be printed in place of enter. Suppose I am printing star. I'll run this code. See, my name is Kirti, and instead of going to the next line, the star is printed here. So this is the use of AND argument. Similarly, if I want space here, so what I can do, in place of star, I can simply give one space. Fine. I'll run this program. See, my name is Kirti, space, I study in class 11th A. In this way, you can use the AND arguments. So two arguments we have discussed here. One is AND argument and one is separator argument. Separator argument written as SEP. Fine. Okay, try these programs in your laptop or your phone.